Or in the numbers, library numbers.
This is the other one that's actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I think it was like your mushroom, huh?
yeah,
Not bound enough, maybe felt the bug.
Yeah.
So they already, that's too long.
That's already.
It's over with.
yeah,
They're only in there 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Then it's over.
yeah, I said, weeds are getting,
Huh?
I figured the weeds were getting started.
Busy.
It was.
What's the
Yeah,
big?
they just don't stay very long.
Yeah,
I didn't get them.
I've never been a big mushroom hunter.
Here in town?
Well, you want to back up a little.
What?
You just gotta get 'em right.
Yeah. I can see them, so I'm colorblind.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, when I look down at the ground,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because we used to go when I was younger. They'd be like,
Right.
same way like in deer.
And
Like, I'm bow trails and red, green, yellow.
Yeah.
So like I can't see red, so, I mean, I can see red, like,
Yeah.
I felt that way, but I
Yeah.
can't, don't.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I can literally, I'm terrible at it. But yeah, I said, all, when I look down, all the green looks the same, and it go pretty well. Looks the
All
same.
right, I got 6:31, so, I make a motion to begin the meeting.
1 second.
I also make a motion to waive the reading of the minutes and accept them as they are. So an update on our unsafe structure on White Street. So I sent all the information that I had to our attorney. I did ask him if he could give me a guesstimation on how long this whole process could take. It took him about 2 days to get back with me and said he was buried and that he would try to start looking over it in a couple of weeks. And he says after doing just a quick brief look through, he's looking at 9 months to a year. Because I'm sure there's this legal stuff that you have to mail out, and then you have to wait X number of days, and then you have to do the next step and probably wait the X number of days. I don't know for sure. So unfortunately, that is gonna be a long drawn out process. But it is in the hand of our attorney. You know, I figured I'll wait a couple of months and then send him a reminder saying, hey, have we done anything with this? Because since we're not front and center with his, you know, with his stuff, we could very easily be kind of forgotten. Scott, I have a request for you. I don't know that there's anything illegal about it. I just don't know. I'm not really good at going to the post office to get my mail. But the other day, I actually come around through the circle, or that little, whatever road you want to call that.
Clark.
Is it Clark?
It's Clark Street.
Yeah.
Somehow it goes back around, okay.
Yeah. Okay, when I got up to the stop sign, I had to virtually be in the intersection to turn. Because he had a truck and a trailer sitting there. Now, I'm not saying that it was illegally put there. He could very well have been back far enough and everything, and it might have only been there for a couple hours. I have no idea.
Trying to think about where you were thinking of, because
What's the,
John, yes.
yeah, what's the road from the post office?
Clark.
No, okay, then what's the road that comes around?
it turns into highway.
It turns into high.
As soon as you turn left at Scott Jackson's, it
No,
turns to
at the
highway.
four-way stop, turn at the four-way stop and you go by the grocery store, your grocery store, and then you go around the corner by the old,
It's Ford,
That's division.
Ford.
anyway. It's there at Ford and Clark.
The stop sign right there, John Dennis.
If you
Oh,
go,
John Dennis and stuff?
yeah, if you go straight, you run into,
He's got
Perry
There's a
Henderson.
Ford Expedition.
Oh, okay, so right there on that corner.
Yeah,
There's a Ford Expedition sitting on the trailer, it was there this morning.
you know, just look at that kind of
Because if
thing.
he's within 30, if he's greater than 33 feet, I think it is, I have to look at it, 33 feet, I think is what they have to be from a stop sign.
And he very well could be exactly all of that, you know. I just happened to catch that one thinking, God, you know, hope nobody's coming as I'm creeping out into
I've
the,
had to do Hudson 975 because he parks his work van there, and I got complaints, I had to go put warnings on it. After that, he's been close, but he's always kept his 33 feet or whatever it was,
Yeah.
so people can get clear to see.
so I guess as you're kind of just traveling around, kind of
Okay.
trying to keep that in mind.
I'll take a look at it.
You know, I'm not by any means saying that it's wrong.
No, usually what I do is try to see if it's like a temporary thing where they're loading, unloading, or if I see if they're called regularly, then I say something like, I got a complaint on that guy's name. He was there every day, so somebody complained, I went down there and actually measured, because I thought I had an alley, it's like 18, 20 feet from the stop sign, it's like, that's too close, you can't see make the turn safely.
Especially on that road. This was not that big of a deal because
Yeah, 975, they sometimes speed a little on.
little, yeah. So, thank you.
Okay, yep,
And Diana has made a request to change her office phone and the internet to both here and there, or just there at the town hall.
At the town hall.
To Comcast from Frontier. And she has that it'll save us about $40 a month. So I am okay with that.
No,
From Frontier.
I'm paying over $171 for Frontier, and that's just for the phone. And Watch has got my internet, and I can get it from Comcast for $139, and it's a 5-year lock.
And the service is probably better.
And you have wired internet, so,
on wireless,
And
right?
it'd be wireless.
no, I mean, it's wired to the building, not satellite or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Wireless phone. Because the problem with, like, watches, if they go down the middle of the way, it's all the way across there, so if something gets broken in the middle, everybody on down.
I have tried twice now to contact somebody at Frontier. I have been told that their fiber is just right outside our doors. Literally, it is to
Yeah,
the station down there.
they won't put it in town.
Well, we were told that if somebody from the board was to instigate it, that it would get going. I can't even get a call or email back from the person that I was told to contact.
Windhead's super close to us too, with fiber.
Yeah.
And I called them and actually emailed and got a hold of somebody, and they said their engineering group has no plans of coming to us yet, but they're like.
They're 28 from what I understand.
Yeah, they're a quarter of a mile.
Or even maybe down 975.
They ran down 975, because I talked to the guys when they were dropping the boxes and they ran, said they were doing like a Windtech.
Yeah.
Have you tried, going through Verizon? Because Verizon had made that they want the fiber optic from Frontier.
No, I haven't, because I was just going off of what I was.
Because I have Frontier and it's shaky at best. But
Well, it'll get
still,
faster.
it's static.
It'll get faster because she's not going to be using it. Hey, as everybody drops off and goes someplace else, my internet gets a little quicker.
Okay.
That's up to you guys.
So,
We couldn't get, I couldn't get Comcast at my house, and so we, oh no, we're not going to know.
We got the fire station.
When I went in.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't available then.
so do we all agree that it's okay for her to,
Yes. Because they wanted.
down to you? So the deaf signs are in, we're waiting on the poles and then they will be put up.
I'll be driving there, guys.
So it was brought to my attention that I only make certain people approach the podium to talk. So from here on out, if there are public comments or things that need to be discussed, everybody will have to come to the podium, because I'm going to do my best to treat everybody the same. So we will be the only ones that basically don't have to go to the podium because we're kind of already at our own. So with that said, do either of you have anything that needs to be discussed? It's a pretty quick agenda, so if anybody has anything that they want to discuss or comment about with town business or something, the podium is available.
Is that what turn to then? Okay. Last meeting, we discussed grass blowing out into the roadways, and I had said that I didn't think any laws had passed on that. I checked and there is nothing. So no state statutes have passed. You guys could do an ordinance if you want to create something like that. That's you guys' law. But for as far as the state never did anything to enact statutes about the grass blowing. Now, I've been asked before by the county to go out and fix they're blowing grass in there, and all it took was a conversation. They just mowed the first two grass blowing in there. Now, most people are cooperative as long as you're nice and just talk to them. So, I mean, if we start seeing that, I can always stop at that person's house, or if it's Cranial coming and mowing his properties and blowing it out like they did at that trailer, I can call Cranial and talk to them. It's not a big deal. And try to work with it that way.
I think that's really the only biggest complaint, is when they kind of just continue to blow it, so all of it's out there. Not the normal turnaround or just.
And I think most people don't do it with the intent of, I'm gonna be a jerk and, try to upset people. If they just start mowing, and if you blow it continually inward, you're getting those big clumps you're trying to push through the mower and stuff, versus if you keep blowing it outward where you've already mowed, it's smoother for them. But I think the first pass or two,
Down the road.
I just think the first pass or two, blow it inward and then do what you want after that, and it's not gonna reach the roadway and then you walk out. So that's what I would say, is just, we'll just deal with it, and I'll just keep an eye on it. When I see it piled up in the roadway, I'll get a hold of whoever was there, owned by those people. Great, if it's a rental, I know most of the landlords, I can get a hold of them and say, hey, when your guy comes and mows. And then the other thing I got is, I believe we're probably going to be mowing Coxey's again this summer. So, I mean, everybody else has been starting to mow, they've been getting the warnings. David Van Pelt, I sent him his warning. He's got a couple more days. I'm anxious to see if he picks up some of his trash and stuff while he does it. If not, him and I will have to be having a conversation because he's blowing in other people's yard. And then that will get into littering, basically. And I maybe I get him to work with me on cleaning the rest of that up if he's going to mow and thinks he's just going to blow those chunks of paper and plastic into people's yards.
Eventually it won't be very big, because they'll be mowed over.
Yeah, I just hate to see it, because people have already been complaining about the trash blowing out of his yard into theirs. And he's gonna have to come and mow. It's push to shove time, so he usually comes as soon as I warn him. But I wanna see if he actually has to pick up the mow, or if he mows around and leaves it. If he does, him and I gotta have a conversation about that, because it's continuing to litter in other people's property. And that's all I got.
Thanks for checking into that.
Yep, definitely.
Well, I guess I'm the only one here. So I might as well get up there and do my job.
That's right.
Well, guys, checking on the drain again. And, of course, what's his name, Chris?
Yeah.
Brown, he's helping Tom Osborne get crops in.
Well,
Right, so he's not,
I talked to him, he said, when I have time, I'll come, and then honestly, I'm guessing he forgot, and I kind of forgot about it, so.
yeah,
But I will,
but it's still on the agenda, right?
yeah, I'll put a bug in his ear,
Alright.
again.
So, and I noticed you got the Narcan, they got the Narcan box up, and I was over there last night looking at it, and it didn't look like it'd been tampered with or anything, so.
I'm happy to see that.
I check on it about every day to make sure, kids don't, or.
As long as you don't get on Facebook, it'll be okay.
Right.
One thing is Facebook, all them kids are gonna go wild.
They know it's there. They've already checked it out.
That's-
All I'm saying, waiting for the bus,
Yeah.
That's a prime spot for them to get a good view of it and see if it's something they want to mess with. And so far, I love being proved wrong. I love it.
I went up one day and the little knob, the T knob, you gotta turn it to open it.
Yeah, I seen that.
It had been turned,
Turn cockeyed.
but it wasn't open, it was still shut.
That's
It was straight when I was over there, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't look like you came through with. Well, I guess that's all I got to say.
All right.
Thanks, Ernie.
All right.
I don't think we have any old business per se that hasn't been touched on that we need to update on. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I got a question. I forgot about this until Ernie, do you know Joe Isabel?
Yeah.
He asked about getting a map of the sewer drains down in that area behind Ernie's house down that way.
Yeah.
Is there any way,
Yeah, is that the guy that bought,
Tim Barton's the house.
yeah, I talked to him this morning.
oh, did you?
Yeah, cause there were some trees in that alley. There were some trees in that alley and, the guy across the street from Ernie originally said they were gonna cut them up. And then apparently, I guess he just cut the tops out of them or something, so there's still some laying in the alley. So, I talked to him about that and then, he ran this, had somebody run a scope or whatever down that and said they hit tree roots. He was pretty sure it's in the alley, so, which is very well possible. So I told him that, he's supposed to have somebody come tomorrow and Wednesday, and then he wants to try to turn the water on. So he's gonna get online and do the thing online. Oh, yeah, sorry.
You're talking about the 11816
Cecil
Orange
Road.
Street? Yes.
So,
Already done it.
so then when I turn the water on, I told him to look at it.
Well, the guy I'm talking about, he lives on the same block right behind Junior.
Yeah.
Junior's
It's
from
the,
that, on the same block, same
Axel
house.
Rose's little brother. From Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
His little brother.
Joseph Isabel lives
Yeah.
across.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah.
The
He
barn.
built the pole barn down behind.
Okay.
And then he bought that house with the
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ferguson's house.
privacy fence all the way around.
It was
the
Pat
garden. He
Ferguson's
was the
house.
one asking me about it.
Oh.
He's the one you talked to?
No, I talked to the guy that bought across from,
Cecil's little house.
yeah, Cecil's little house across
Oh.
from Kevin.
Oh,
Orange
okay.
Street.
Retired partner.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's the
I
same,
don't know if
same
it's on the
sewer,
west side.
Yeah,
just different side of the street, so, but no, I can, I'll talk to him.
okay.
So, yeah, cause there is a map I found of that sewer, so it does know where all the, manholes are. So, whether they're covered up gravel, cause like the one down by her house, we found it, and we had to dig down 6 inches of money. Yeah, so, but yeah, I'll talk to him too, about that, so.
Yeah, he's a retired rock star, so he don't do anything.
Well, so they, he put a new sewer line in when he bought that house, so. I wonder what-
Well, he was wondering, that day he talked to me, because his side yard floods really bad, and he built it in with gravel there. And that's what he was, I told him that I would let you know.
Yeah, no, I'll stop him. Yeah, he's usually pretty good about finding them, so, yeah, I'm surprised he had to, so. But yeah, he'll know if I can, so.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'll get with both of them, and we do have maps of that stuff, so. Or all the old stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, other than that, I don't have anything.
Have, you had anyone come in about how we're doing the water now per gallon, and after the 1,000 units per gallon?
I've only had one person say something that was, she was saying, my bill's wrong. It's like, how is it wrong? It's supposed to be in thousands. I don't know, we changed it.
The line is still. It's
Mine
never
has
changed.
all the different numbers this month.
It's still thousands. So I just wanna throw that out again. I mean, I know I said something last month.
Yep.
And I'm
You
gonna
did.
say it again this month, cause there's
Well,
no
you
way
did.
that every month I'm using 4,000 or 3,000, I mean, it's gotta be up and down a little bit.
What did you guys update that to?
By the gallon.
Sure.
It's, they pay for the first 1,000,
Yeah.
and then after that, it's per gallon.
Okay, cool.
All right, does anybody have anything else?
Holiday tomorrow, holiday Memorial Day.
No, you don't have to, you're an elected official.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually make money, yeah.
Oh, okay, oh, okay.
Money,
Then you gotta work.
maybe just once a year, but you make money.
All right, if we have nothing else, I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Say, I like that.
Me too.
Dirty brick.
What's the law?
One of these days, I'm gonna keep my own agenda that says, I want to Carlos.